This Christmas Day on ITV, you'll find Arthur Daly out of sorts on the waterways of England.
Only you could get seasick on a canal, Arthur. You're driving.
But just why is he there?
Any problems, officer?
Your tax disc's out of date.
I don't mind paying a road tax if they provide us with decent roads.
The solution? Take to the water and beat off the opposition.
I made him an offer he couldn't refuse. What was that? I'm letting him have half price.
Minder, Christmas Day on ITV.
Bingo finished already?
Philistine.
Do you know, the last time I was in a theatre, they whipped me tonsils out.
Ah, McEwen's the very essence of all things Scottish. We slick it curing timorous beastie.
Burns, right?
Oh, you've experienced burns.
No, but I've had my fair share of boils.
McEwen's Export. Class in a glass.
I want huge lasers there, and I want a smoke machine there, a giant inflatable bunny, and I want the bouncers in pink. I also want a Burger King BK Flame, crispy onion rings, and Diet Coke.
You got it. You want chicken marinated, then flame grilled in an oat bran bun. You got it. You want crispy onion rings. You got it. You want a flame grilled Whopper. You got it. You want chicken pick-em-ups, the choice of dips. You got it. You want large fries. You got it. You want a Diet Coke. You got it. You want the bouncers to wear pink. You tell them.
As they say, BK, you got it.
Mrs. Moore.
Oh, don't you pay any more, Mrs. Moore. Mrs. Moore, please don't pay any more.
The goods are waiting here in rows and rows,
And the price is low when you're at Rumballo's.
so be careful with your dog. Take it straight to Rumballo's.
Don't pay any more, Mrs. Moore.
Lynx Aftershave with skin conditioners.
The whales are back. Haskins' Whale of a Sale resurfaces with a splash. We've got all the big fish at Haskins' sale prices. G-Plan, Urkel, Ducal Pine, Reliant, Parker Knoll, JC, and oceans of great carpeting. Yes, the whales are back at Haskins. There she blows!
The first time I saw her, it's just amazing. You can see a little heartbeat there. And legs and arms. Right there and then, though, I promised I'd take care of her. I said to myself, I'll make sure you're all right. I'll look after you. And suddenly you're aware of the responsibility of it all. And you realise how important it is to get the right help, the right advice.
Helping you secure your family's future. N&P. No one's busier on your behalf.
The Old England coach is laden and ready to bring you the cream of British sherry. Old England, the cream of British sherry.
The Comet sale is on in most stores from tomorrow, with up to 25% off. You know where to come.
Hello again. Time to say hello now to some of our friends who find themselves in hospital this Christmas night, like Joyce Whitcomb in Summerlands Hospital in Yeovil. Very happy Christmas to you, Joyce, from all your family, including little Gareth, of course. And hello to Mrs. Elsie Paynes on Ward 4 of the RUH, and Mrs. Winnie Wilson in the Violet Prince Ward of the Mineral Water Hospital in Bath. Love and best wishes to you both from Pam, Martin, Les, and all your friends and neighbours, and of course all of us here at HTV. Here's Michael Aspel.
Brenda may have been dumped by Malcolm, but it's not over till it's over.
Come on, it'll be great.
There's nothing like Anglesey for exotica.
Glad you could make it.
Oh, yeah?
But mother's in tow.
And yours is a double G and T, isn't it, Lucy?
No, just a single.
Oh, sorry, I better have that one then.
Hey, you could go up there.
That's probably the most intelligent thing you've said since birth.
Romance and Danger and a watching special. Christmas Day at 6:30 on ITV.
And this is how watching fits into your Christmas night lineup, including 2 films. At 8 o'clock, it's G'day Mate to Paul Hogan, star of our movie premiere Crocodile Dundee 2. And then a little later on, at 11:15, Steve Guttenberg heads the cast, creating chaos in the Madcap Police Academy 4. Also tonight at 7:30, we make a festive return to Coronation Street, where Christmas is better for some than for others. And at 10:15, Arthur and Ray are faced with a transport crisis. That's in Minder. Christmas night on HTV West.
The Leaks Genuine Sale starts 9 a.m. December the 27th. Can you afford to miss it?
The wonder of you.
I can feel your voice ever close to mine, and the scent of you invades the cool.
Baby Sham, for true romantics.
My hair always... I like convenience, but what's really important is deep conditioning to give my hair that extra shine.
Now, Cream Silk have developed a new specialist 2-in-1 shampoo with more emphasis on conditioning. Made with Panthenol Pro Vitamin B5, it penetrates the hair, working from inside to give lasting protection and shine outside.
So my hair's not just clean, it looks healthy and shiny too. Good afternoon. This is the news.
New Cream Silk 2-in-1 gives you the strength to shine.
Heartburn, acid indigestion, trapped wind. Now you can relieve 3 kinds of indigestion with new Andrews antacid tablets. They fizz pleasantly on the tongue and neutralize stomach acid so effectively, just 2 tablets can neutralize the acid in 5 whole lemons. When it comes to the acid test, new Andrews antacid tablets help relieve 3 kinds of indigestion.
Suck 'em and see.
Papa?
Nicole! Some are happy with sheer power. Others prefer more refinement. Happily, you can now have both. The 16-valve Renault Clio.
I'm just over the rim now, to the west, Gustav home, but in front of me, the spectacular Mount Forel glacier. Since the Ice Age, this mighty glacier has gouged its unstoppable path to the Straits of Denmark, where it breaks off into the sea to form massive Carlsbergs. God, sorry.
Well, the footprint's a problem.
Just wait at the bottom, there's a good chap.
I feel a complete amateur.
No, honestly, you mustn't.
Hi.
Laura,
You always did stay up late.
how long have you been back?
About a day and a half. I was just passing by.
At this time of night?
Are you alone
Yes. No, look, I'm expecting someone.
at this time of night?
It's a neighbour.
Well, do we have time for a coffee?
Golden roasted, richer, smoother, Nescafe Gold Blend.
If I didn't get you out of bed. This coffee tastes good. Hello.
This is HTV West. Now we join the studios of ITN in London for the news.
The news from ITN.
Gorbachev resigns as Soviet president. He confirmed his departure just over an hour ago, but he said he was still unhappy about the breakup of the Soviet Union into a Commonwealth of independent republics. The red flag was lowered over the Kremlin tonight. The Russian President, Boris Yeltsin, is now in control of all the nuclear arsenals of the new Commonwealth. Tim Ewart begins this report with Mr. Gorbachev's television address.
Compatriots, due to the situation which has evolved as a result of the formation of the Commonwealth of Independent States, I hereby discontinue my activities at the post of President of the USSR.
Mikhail Gorbachev finally brought the curtain down on the Soviet Union tonight and on his own extraordinary career. The manner of his departure reflected the nature of his rule. The Kremlin, for so long the forbidden city of the Soviet Empire, opened its doors to the world. Mr. Gorbachev quit live on satellite TV.
This society has acquired freedom. It has been freed politically and spiritually, and this is the most important achievement that we have yet to fully come to grips with.
Boris Yeltsin enjoyed his share of the limelight. In an interview with America's cable news network, the Russian leader confirmed Mr. Gorbachev was to hand him the briefcase holding nuclear launch codes immediately after his resignation.
There will not be a single second after Gorbachev makes his resignation statement and the appropriate technical facilities will be transferred immediately to the President of the Russian Federation.
He said the new Commonwealth of Independent States wanted to shed its nightmarish totalitarian inheritance and build a brighter future.
We're sick and tired of pessimism which we've had over the past few years. The people here are weary of pessimism.
Mikhail Gorbachev inherited an empire maintained by the iron fist of central control. He's leaving behind 15 independent states which share only a disastrous economy and an uncertain future. Minutes after the resignation address, the red flag was lowered from the Kremlin. The last rites for an empire that, in Mr. Gorbachev's words, was going nowhere. Tim Ewart, ITN, Moscow.
President Bush praised Mr. Gorbachev today for the historic transformation of the Soviet Union. Mr. Bush will address the American people on television later tonight. Here, Mr. Major said Mr. Gorbachev's place in history was secure.
Attending the Christmas Day service at Ellsborough Church near Chequers, the Prime Minister John Major was mindful of events in the disintegrating Soviet Union, of improving relations with the new Commonwealth of Independent States, but mostly of paying tribute to Mr. Gorbachev.
He'll leave his country well on the way to democracy. I think that is the greatest legacy he will leave within the Soviet Union, and that is a remarkable legacy. He'll also leave the Soviet Union a safer place because he has helped lower the nuclear threshold. He's helped build a better relationship with the West, and that is something everyone around the world has wanted to see for many years. It's a very remarkable legacy.
Labour leader Neil Kinnock praised Mr. Gorbachev's personal qualities.
He was a man of boldness and of vision. He backed it up in practice. And he also managed to retain a private humility and sense of fun that made him good company.
Mr. Gorbachev is a man of extraordinary intelligence, huge political ability, and, in my view, historic importance. I think he'll be a figure, however, of the past. It's the future that worries me for the Soviet Union.
For Mrs. Thatcher, Mr. Gorbachev was a Soviet leader she could do business with.
We could not only do business with him, but he did great things for the world, and we're very grateful.
The Queen, in her Christmas broadcast, said the oppressive regimes of Eastern Europe had crumbled with bewildering speed. She called on the West to help the new democracies.
The peoples of the former Soviet Union and Eastern Europe have broken the mold of autocracy. I hope that we will be able to help them as they learn that the democracy which has replaced it depends not on political structures, but on the goodwill and the sense of responsibility of each and every citizen.
Dr. George Carey highlighted the plight of the homeless in his first Christmas address as Archbishop of Canterbury. He said he was encouraged by the level of help they were receiving, but warned against complacency. The Archbishop also celebrated the release of hostages from Lebanon. And those are the headlines so far today. Happy Christmas.
Good evening. Well, I hope Santa Claus has been kind to you. The weather looks as though it's going to stay quite mild through the night tonight. A bit band of rain in Scotland. It'll be coming slowly but surely southwards, but a very mild night, so no problems if you're driving. Tomorrow we'll start off over England and Wales. Well, a dull start to the day, patches of rain and drizzle, particularly in the southern half of England and Wales. But as we go through into the afternoon, things will get a little bit brighter, just leaving some drizzle around the coast. In Northern Ireland and Scotland, it's basically a case of drizzle in the north and down the coast and the northern coast of Northern Ireland too, but the more sheltered spots joining central parts of England and Wales with a little bit of brightness through the afternoon. A mild day, as we said, quite a mellow day. Temperatures, well, 9 to 11 degrees Celsius. That's a few degrees either side of 50 Fahrenheit. Quite a breezy day, especially up in the northeast. Well, that's it from me for the moment. There's the sunset times for tomorrow, and here's a Boxing Day summary.
Stay in for the best in entertainment this Christmas Day on ITV. At 8, Snakes Alive. It's the return of Crocodile Dundee. Then at 10:15, Arthur Daly gets a crash course in seamanship.
Cut the engine!
While at 11:15...
You know, you look a little like Tom Cruise in Top Gun.
The movie premiere of Police Academy 4, Christmas Day on ITV.
Well, that's all later. Watching starts in just a moment. First, though, hello to Mr. Harold McGill in Ward 103 of Frenchay Hospital. Best wishes to you, Harold, and love from your children, Roy, Mary and Julie. And in Ward 5 of Frenchay Hospital, Mr. Bill Bretcher is recovering from a major operation. Get well soon, Bill. That's the message from all your friends at Broadwell near Colford in Gloucestershire. And Arthur Russell, this one's for you. You're in the Nora Fry Hospital in Shepton Mallet. Lots of love to you from your mother, Pamela, and, of course, the rest of the family. Get well soon. Time now for comedy and a watching special.
It was boredom at first sight. You could hardly call him